Hi, this is Greg Sain with the Options Power Team, DominateBinaryOptions.com. Right now, we're going to do a replay of the Global Success Plan and Options Equalizer conference call that was held on Sunday, 7/25. And let's take it from here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be getting started. My name is Kathleen Ayers, and I'm your host for this evening. And I want to take this time to welcome each and every one of you to the call. And this business is really, really booming. It's really, really, making me feel great. I am learning more and more about binary options and trading binary options and just trading plain options. And it is just wonderful. I have not gone live yet, but I have been doing pretty good with my demo account. I've had some losses, but I've also had some wins and some great wins. So I am just looking forward to the day that I go live because I know I'm going to have some fun. And I am working on and have greatly improved my position on doing emotional trading. So that I'm getting that that's handled on that. So I'm working really hard on that. Let's see. Let's see if our co-host is here. Chuck, are you on the line? Our co-host is Chuck Conway. So if not, we're going to get started because our CEO and founder, who is always putting out this good information and all the videos and the trainings that he has done for us is just awesome. So you need to make sure that you go to your back office for the Equalizer and look at those videos and look at them time and time again because it is always good to repeat viewing those videos because they help me, and especially if you're still in the stage where you're doing a demo account. But if you know exactly what you're doing, then you know what, that is wonderful, and I hope that you're having a great time doing this and having fun doing this as well. So our CEO and founder is going to be giving us some information and some tips about the program, and we're just hearing good things from people everywhere. They're emailing us and calling us and letting us know that they're having fun with this, and this is a great program. And I am really impressed with the pay plan. This is absolutely a great compensation plan, and that's what I look forward to as well. So without further ado, let me see if our CEO and founder is on the line. Frank, are you there?
I am, Kathleen.
Okay, then I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And, boy, I got 1,000 thoughts running through my head because of all the people I've been talking to. Excited.
Right.
And just I was talking to a guy today, and he had literally, and I don't want to get ahead of myself about, I was going to explain a little bit about software and then a little bit about the pay plan. And basically, I was asking him, I said, how did you bring in all the people that you're bringing into the business? Mm-hmm. And he said, I'm not doing anything more than just, I use the product myself. So he said, I believe in it 100%. I know what it does. He said, anybody that trades binary options, no matter what platform you're using, no matter what broker you're using, no matter what you use, you are always going to lose trades. And he said, to him, using the binary options equalizer to make up any losing trades just makes so much sense. And he said that, he just tells people that, shares his results with people, and he said, they just sign up. He said, I never even asked him to sign up or anything. He said, anybody that's trading binary options knows that they need, the binary options equalizer. And then I told him, I said, well, I mean, do you know how much the pay plan pays? And he said, oh, yeah. He says, I realize that it pays like $8,000 or $8,500 a month, something like that. And he said, you know, I don't care if I just refer people and I refer everybody in my entire organization, or if a combination, if I do it and some other people do it. He said, I'm just having fun. I'm just trading. He says, I absolutely love it. He said, the videos that you guys supply in the back with the training and then how to use the binary options equalizer and actually how to trade and make winning trades. He said, man, he said, you know, this couldn't be at a better time. And he mentioned that, you know, he'd been doing some research on just binary options in general. And he said, you know, even though we're in this phenomenon of it being such a global trend, and he said one of the hottest markets I've ever seen, he said we're really still just starting to scratch the surface with this. And he said, you know, as far as I'm concerned, he said, you know, the access that I have to people that want to trade binary options and the referral that I can, you know, I kind of figured I'm not going to be able to get to them because it's right around about 430 million.
Wow.
Yeah, and I thought, well, okay, give or take a few, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So the real exciting thing is that, you know, we do have a great product. This is something that we've been working on for years as a company, and that we can help people learn how to trade. Binary options and trading binary options, there's some really simple things that we can show people to be successful. Mm-hmm. And there's also, you know, some really, really complicated ways of trading in the market. And just to mention, I happen to own a stock market company back in 2000. And I used to write a report early in the morning before the markets opened, and then after the markets closed, I wrote a report. And basically, we always profiled 3 stocks every day that you could buy and sell and make money. And we used to teach some really, really complicated, in-depth methods on how to trade in the market. And over the years, what I've really learned and what I try to teach other people is it can be very, very simple, and that's what we start people off with in the back office, is just a really simple, easy method of trading. And then we do have a great pay plan that goes with it, that when a person refers people, yeah, they can make up to $8,500 a month. And, you know, I could go on and on and on because I get excited. Every time I'm on a conference call or I'm talking to people, it excites me about the opportunity that we have and other people have. And, you know, I think one of the best things to do is just hear it straight from one of our members. And I like to do that every once in a while, bring on, you know, Tommy or Greg or, you know, yourself or Chuck or just anybody and say, you know, what's your experience been? And, you know, what have you heard from other people? Mm-hmm. So let me check and see if, first of all, I want to mention Chuck probably will not be on the call tonight because he did have some things going on. And so he probably will not be on the call tonight.
Okay.
With that being said, I'd like to check and see. Are you on the call, Robert?
Yeah, I'm trying to go right here, buddy.
Hey, great. Robert, would you just, you know, in your own words, I don't have a script for you, or I didn't send you a script or anything. Just in your own words, would you tell us what attracted you to the binary options equalizer, the trading, the pay plan? You know, just give us a brief overview of what you see here with the company.
Sure, I'd be glad to. First of all, let me start by saying, that I'm not a newbie at this. I've got 29 years in the home-based business industry. I've been through a lot of things. I've made good money, and I've lost a lot of money. But what really attracted me to this is the fact that you can write your own ticket. Coming in and being able to earn $8,500 a month through the matrix is fantastic. But the binary options with the Equalizer, to me, it just made everything perfect. You can sit down, you can write your own ticket, you can make as much money as you want to make, or you can make as little as you want to make. One of the things that I was thinking about today when I was, thinking about what to say and share with people is, what can you do with you? What can you do with your life? How can it change you? I was thinking about a house. A lot of people out there may want to buy a house. How would you like to buy a house? How would you like to buy a $250,000 house and pay for it in 30 months? That's what the pay plan does at $8,500 a month. If you could take that money and pour it into a place, you could have a $250,000 home in 30 months. How about a new Mercedes-Benz? How about the 2015 S-Class that costs $94,000? You can have one of those in 11 months, paying up at $8,500. And that's just going through it one time and filling it up. Doesn't count going through the second time, which is even easier, and doubling that money. But that's just some of the things you can do if you sit down and apply yourself and just make some things happen. The binary options, that's one of the things I tell people that I talk to, is you've got to have a plan. If you have no plan, you're either planning for success or you're planning for failure. If you have a plan, you're planning for success. If you don't have a plan, you're going to fail. That's all there is to it. And I'm going to run a few little small numbers by you right here. Nothing that you have to write down, but this was my plan. This is the way that I started. I started with $500. That was my startup. That's what I put in to open my account. And day one, I did $5 trades. What I'm looking for, and this is really minuscule, I think it's really small, is I'm looking to sit down 2 different times in the day, once in the morning, once in the evening. That's kind of what Frank and I talked about that he likes to do. But I'm looking for 10 successful trades in the morning and just 10 successful trades in the evening. And with $5 trades, what I'm going to do, in the morning I can make $35. In the evening I can make $5. So I've just bumped my account up $70. Okay? Nothing huge, but that's just my plan. This is what I'm following. Day 2, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to bump it up to $10 trades starting the second day because now I've got $570. And I feel a little frisky, but that's just the way I'm doing it. And at $10 trades in the morning, I'm going to make $70. In the evening, I'll make $70. I add that on. Going into day 3, I've got $710. I'm sticking with the $10 trades for the rest of the week. So day 3, I'm going to add another $140 on that. I've got $710, $850 going into day 4 from 10 trades in the morning, 10 trades in the evening, another $140. So that after day 5's trading, at the end of the week 1, I've got $1,130 in my account. So in 1 week, just by trading 5 and $10, I've made $630. Just by $10 10 trades in the morning, 10 trades in the evening. Anybody can find time to do that. Believe me. 7 months ago, my wife was wearing glasses and she could see. In the last 7 months, glaucoma and diabetes has taken her sight from her. So with no help, now I get to do everything in the house, plus take care of my wife, but I still find time to sit down and do this. That's what I'm saying. You have your future in your hands. You can make it whatever you want it to be. But the thing is you just have to do something. Have a plan. Have a plan, make a plan, stick to it. One thing I will leave with you is the fact that, life has no remote. You got to get up to fix it. And with that, I just tell you, go with confidence. Avoid your fears. You can study long and study wrong, but this works. Everything in the pay plan, everything in the binary options, it works, and it works perfectly. So God bless you all. I wish you all the best, and go get them.
Wow. I really appreciate that, Robert. Some things really hit home about the people that I've talked to and shared the things, some of the similar things you have about, a home-based business. I mean, it's perfect for a home-based business. You can trade as much as you want or as little as you want. Talking to Anthony and RJ Greg and Tommy and, different people like that. Anthony was mentioning the other night, which I thought was just, superior insight is Anthony was mentioning, he said, Frank, he said to me, he said, this is such a no-brainer. He said, you teach us how to trade. He said, when we lose a trade, we have the binary options equalizer that makes up that losing trade. So he said, we can literally trade, and it's just like being able to hit the market 100% of the time. And he said, even if a person came in, and he said, this is what I think about. He said, even if a person came in and they just traded a demo account for the rest of their lives and just referred other people to the business, he said, for crying out loud, he said, if you never made one trade, you could still make up to $8,500 a month. And, I kind of never thought about that, and I thought, he's absolutely right that, again, you can trade as much as you want or as little as you want. And the one thing that I know that I can say for certain, because when people ask me, Frank, how have you been so successful in your life and the different businesses and, companies that you've run and stuff, is really when it gets down to it is I always have had a plan, and I've always just worked that plan. And it's like the people that work with me, my staff and everything, and I'm always constantly, and they're always constantly reminding me that it's just like building a building. If you want to build a building, a skyscraper, I don't care how big it is, all you have to do is start building your foundation, put in the next floor, and before you know it, you have your high-rise built, and you're sticking a flag on top of the high-rise building. So, this plan is that simple, that easy, and I really encourage people that if you're new on the call tonight, to get back to the person that asked you to come to the call, get some more information with them, or go ahead and get signed up. If you have any questions, let me give you our support email. It is support@globalsuccessplan.com. And one of the things that we are going to be doing in the near future, in the very near future, which I think is really, really exciting, is we've been letting people shoulder surf and see our trades. Now, I actually go in and make the trade and show why I did that trade and everything, and that's been in video, and those are the lessons, part of the lessons in your back office. But what we're going to be doing in the near future that's really, really exciting, and it's going to be myself and Kathleen and myself and Tommy and myself and Robert and me and Greg and RJ and Anthony and a lot of us are going to be literally on a live webinar doing live trades, talking about why we took that trade or why we didn't take that trade, and you guys will actually be able to watch right as we're right on the webinar, ask any questions, so there'll absolutely be no doubt in what you should be doing in terms of trading in the market, and we'll show you step by step, look, we won this trade, okay, look, we lost this trade, and here's why we probably lost it, and now here's how you use the binary options equalizer to make up this trade, and we'll show you on the next trade, and we'll literally be doing that live. So, I mean, some really, really cool things coming down the pike. So, with that, again, I'd encourage you to get back with the person that asked you to come on the call and get back with them and tell them you want to get started. And with that, Kathleen, I will turn it right back over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Frank. I really enjoyed that testimony. And, some of the things that you were saying, because I had spoken with you last week, and it made sense what you were saying about just go and invite other people to this program, because there's money that can be made, with the compensation plan and doing that. And I said, that makes sense while I'm still, doing my demo account, because I really want to get good at this before I go live. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been putting the word out there and have gotten some feedback from people. So I'm looking forward to people coming and joining us. And I think this is a great, great, great program. And I love the idea of the $8,500 monthly income that we could possibly earn. So I know that, there's work in getting there, but if we keep working hard, we'll get there. So I'm just excited about it, and I have learned so far there are two things the one thing I know for sure that I've learned, and that is when to place a trade and when not to place a trade, thanks to you. And I did do some shoulder surfing with you, and then I did it by myself. I said, now, this is what Frank showed me, and I actually did very well. I did very well yesterday, I must say, to give myself a pat on the back. So I am just really excited about the program. So with that being said, I guess I'm going to thank you. I want to thank everybody again for being on the call and for taking the time out of your schedules to get some of this information and to listen to the testimonies and all the information that Frank has given us. So with that, Frank, if nothing else, we're just going to say good night to everybody and just let's go out there and get them, bring them in, share it.
Absolutely. And again, I'd like to thank Robert for being on the call. This call, it's a recorded call, so we will have it in your guys' back office, so you can use it to send to other people or listen to it again, or for the people that missed it, you can make sure that your referrals get to listen to it.
That's awesome, because that's a great testimony, and that's a great way to just start your business. So I love it. Okay, then with that, we're going to say good night, everybody.